Good morning and happy Tuesday morning to everybody. All right, once again, I had to split this into two because there's a lot to cover. We have one or two news stories, and then, of course, we've got some updates on the whole Hampton thing. You're just not going to believe this. Oh, my goodness. All right, but first, I want to say a big thank you to a couple of people, so let's just jump in and get there. Let's go. I want to start by saying a big thank you to Lori. She did not give me permission to use her last name for buying me this lip gloss off my Amazon wish list. I can't wait to try it. I'll show a picture when I do, and you guys can tell me what you think of the color. I also want to give a big thank you to Sue, it's a different Sue, who sent me the following items. We have some treats for Finn. We have this fabulous toy for the cats and a special hair clip for super thick hair, which I have. And these were all on my Amazon wish list. Thank you so much. And here's what happened when we turned the toy on for Tigger. Watch this. Tigger doesn't quite know what to make of it. He's watching it, but he hasn't gone for it yet. Thank you guys so much. All right, now let's move into our stories. We're going to start off with this. This is very interesting. The Mail on Sunday is apparently breaking this story that there are no pictures of Meghan Markle in the royal collection. Apparently there is a huge archive that has over 1 million objects from the royal family that spans 5 centuries, okay? So works from these different collections are often displayed at royal properties. And one of those properties is the King's Gallery, which is located next to Buckingham Palace. And right now they're having an exhibition that's called Royal Portraits, A Century of Photography. Apparently, they're showing unseen photos of Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret. And apparently people are like, wait a minute, there's no pictures of Meghan Markle or Prince Archie or Princess Lilibet. Apparently, the royal collection doesn't have any. Now, images of the royal family do not automatically become part of the collection, the article says, but are donated by the photographer or specially commissioned. So there are 5 pictures of William, but no shots of Harry as an adult. And he features once in a 1994 photograph where Harry is laughing with William and Diana. That's it. And by the way, King Charles doesn't own this collection. Now, as a reminder, Meeson Harriman submitted a picture. Remember, I told you these pictures come from the photographers. So Meeson Harriman took a picture of Harry and Meghan and sent it into the portrait gallery. And everybody was like, oh, it's so wonderful. They've been added to the National Portrait Gallery's permanent collection in London, blah, blah, blah. Well, come to find out, a spokesperson said there were no plans to display the work. It was delivered. It has to be cataloged. So they may have it, but that doesn't mean they're ever going to display it. All right, let's move on now. Now, before we move on to the rest of the story, I want you guys to know that that picture that was taken of Meghan with the friends at the G9, they're saying that that clearly shows that Harry and Meghan are going in different directions because she's busy working on her business and looking forward, and Harry can't stop looking back, hence the ITV interview. Yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens. All right, now let's jump in. We're going to turn our attention back to the Hamptons. All right. First of all, they're saying, oh, Meghan's stunned in this expensive outfit and it was a high-powered business summit, blah, blah, blah. By the way, that outfit that she's wearing, let's get a little bit of a clearer shot for you guys. Do you see this? I've shown you guys this before. Look how wrinkled and crinkled it is. FYI, notice how white she is also. No bronzer in the Hamptons. This is what the outfit is supposed to look like. Not even close. And people are so sick of her wearing inappropriate clothing that somebody has started a GoFundMe. I hope this is a joke. They want to help Meghan Markle buy properly fitting clothes. The poor thing is having to borrow, and it's made $8. Oh my God. There is a push going on right now, you guys, to show everybody that Meghan has friends. So this picture I showed you where she's grabbing onto this woman's arm, as you can see, it's Jamie Lima, the one who flew Meghan out on a private jet. But look what she wrote. This picture captures the essence of friendship. Thank you, Beg, for being such a supportive and loving friend. In this pic, for holding my arm with such love. as I was about to walk up to stage and speak, and in real life, for how generously you show up for your friends. Wow. So they're trying to explain why she's hanging on to this woman's arm. And I find it interesting she put this on social media because supposedly Megan's not on social media. This is absolutely the same thing. Thank you to Resting Dollface for this. When Delphina wrote the same ridiculously sweet, over-the-top PR Instagram post and called Megan her P-wife. Looking forward to many more of these times with you and H. Getting to spend time together over these 2 months was so special, and I wish everyone knew you the way you are. My sister, my now fellow P-wife. Genius of you to come up with that. Can't wait to see you again soon to share thrills, hikes, and more just chill time. You have my respect. Keep walking steady and strong. Listen to your heart. That will guide you well because you have a big one. And it's a beautiful one. I love you, my darling. Once again, Megan's not on social media. So why would you put that on social media? Let's go now to the G9 Summit in the Hamptons, where Megan made it sound like she was rubbing shoulders with all these big named people. Let me point out that Gwyneth Paltrow apparently was there, but she left with a select group of people. Let me explain why. When Gwyneth left there, she went with a lot of people to a private event. And a lot of people were there that were at the G9 event, but guess who did not get a seat at that table? First off, Delphina was there. I found that a little shocking. So anyway, she talks about how they're at this fabulous place and all the beautiful things and how hard she worked to get there, which she has. And she talks about how her good friends have sat by her as she's sitting next to Cameron Diaz, and she even touches her a little bit. It just shows you the products that she has for sale. And the table was just beautifully done. The food looked fabulous. And I mean, so the whole thing, as Gwyneth said, is about friends. Who helps you? Who stands by you? It's your friends. As you just saw in the video, look at these absolutely gorgeous bags. Look at the way that, she markets herself, that Gwyneth Paltrow markets herself, and the goodies that she gives out to people who come to her events. Nothing like the wrinkled, crinkled beige bags that Megan gave out in Nigeria. When it comes to friends, I mean, even Rachel Zoe was there. It looks like Gwyneth is very well connected. Now, when I saw Delphina, that kind of threw me for a second. I don't know why it did, but it did. And again, thank you to Resting Dollface for pointing out, it looks like Gwyneth and Delphina have been friends for long, long years, way before Meghan Markle ever came onto the scene. She's also in touch with Victoria Beckham. You go, girl. I love the way the table was set. I tried to grab some screenshots. Some of them are blurry. The bread on the table, the stuff that was standing up and sitting down. Just a beautiful evening. Way to go, Gwyneth. And of course, Megan tried to make it sound like she's friends with all these people. She's not. That's what we're going to talk about next. You guys know what to do. Hit the like and the subscribe button. You're going to want to follow me over to part 2 of this video. The link is in the description box. Let's go.